Hi, my name is Giovanni Sotarrieta, and today I will be talking about this movie called This Is the End. In this movie, the actors play as themselves. For example, James Franco plays as James Franco in the movie. So, the story begins when James Franco decides to throw a party and invites all of his celebrity friends. He invites a lot of people, but the main characters in this story is Seth Rogen, Craig Robinson, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, Michael Cera, and Jay Baruchel. So, long story short, the problem of this movie begins when they are at the party and an earthquake hits Hollywood and it started everything shaking. The house comes down and all the celebrities go out and they see that the apocalypse has begun. And then I don't remember. Oh yeah, the floor it opens like, and all the celebrities like start falling in, and they're dying. And well, the point is that Seth Rogen, James Franco, Craig Robinson, Jay Baruchel, and Seth Rogen, they go inside the house and they escape, but they decide to stay there until everything comes back to normal, or until they come to rescue them. In all the course of the movie, they're waiting for the police or the military to come and rescue them because they are celebrities and they think they are important and that they're gonna come and get them just because they're famous. But no, in the course of the movie, they decide that they need to rescue themselves. So they decide to go out and they find out that there are monsters and demons around the house that they want to kill them. Then the first friend that abandons the group, it's Danny McBride. He decides that his team, his friends are weak, so he decides to go out and take luck by himself. So he leaves the group, and then the other friends are the ones who stay at home, but they still decide to go out and try to escape. So, going a little bit to the end of the movie, because if I tell you detail by detail, we're gonna be here all day. So, they decide to go out and they see the demons and the monsters, and they go into their car and they want to escape. But once they get in, Craig Robinson decides to make a distraction with one demon that it was watching them. He decides to cause a distraction by dancing and cutting the attention of the demon. And then the demon goes after him. And when the demon was about to kill Craig Robinson, a light comes from the sky and kind of rescues Craig Robinson. The light comes down and like captures him, and then he goes floating and he goes to the sky, and I will tell you later what happens. I forgot to mention, but when the apocalypse started, Michael Cera was one of the ones that fall in the holes and died. He was one of the first that died. And well, back to the story. Seth Rogen, James Franco, and Jay Baruchel decide to escape in the car, and they saw what happened to Craig Robinson with the light, and they were like, what is going on? So they're trying to understand that when you are good, like heaven or God saves you. When you sacrifice yourself or do something good, when you're a good person, you deserve heaven. But for those who are bad, they go to hell. And then on their way out to escape, they found this truck. So they stop and want to see what is inside. They get out the car, they walk, and they get closer. Then a lot of cannibals, I don't know if that's the word, get out the truck and they surround them. And they see that Danny McBride, you remember Danny McBride, he was the one who left the group. They find out that he is the new leader of the cannibals. They eat people to survive. I know, it's a comedy movie, but you get the point. They find out that he is now the new leader of the cannibals, and they want to eat them. So now James Franco sacrifices himself to let Seth Rogen and Jay Baruchel escape. And when he sacrifices himself, the light comes down, and he was about to go to the sky, go to heaven, but then he started to say bad words. I cannot say them in the video, but he starts insulting Danny McBride, that he is this and he is that, and then the light turns off and he falls to the floor. He was like, what is going on? Why did I fall when I was about to go to heaven? And then, well, sad story, the cannibals attack James Franco and they eat him alive. He was about to go to heaven, but he messed up, so he's not going to heaven. Then Seth Rogen and Jay Baruchel escape while the cannibals are eating James Franco. Finally, I'm taking too long to explain the story, but it's so good. You really should watch it. Remember, this is the end. But okay. Seth Rogen and Jay Baruchel escape. Then a big demon comes and he's destroying the city and everything. And then the demon was about to step on Jay Baruchel, but Seth Rogen pushed Jay, and he was sacrificing himself, so the light came down, and Seth Rogen was going up, and Jay Baruchel was like, give me your hand, and like they grabbed their hands and they were going up, but midway the light stops and they start falling down, because it doesn't work like that. Only one can be saved if you're a good person. So they fight the demon. The light hit the big demon, and I think it explodes his head. And that's it. Because they defeated the demon, they deserve heaven. So the light comes down, and the light take both of them to heaven. And finally, the survivors in this movie is the people who is in heaven. Craig Robinson, Seth Rogen, and Jay Baruchel were in heaven. Michael Cera, Rihanna, James Franco, I think all of them go to hell, because they're not on heaven and the final scene of the movie. And that's it. That is the end of the story. The end of the movie, it's they start dancing in heaven, a Backstreet Boys song, and it seems to be a happy ending. But as I told you, it's a comedy movie, so I don't know what are your opinions about the story I just told. It's maybe dumb, but it's a really good movie. Like if you watch it, it's funny. And well, now finally it is that's the end. I hope you liked it. I hope you watch the movie, because the movie is so good, so funny. A lot of things that I forgot to tell you. Go and watch the movie. It's gonna be a good experience. So thank you for watching. See you next time.